I was very confused, and I was very fascinated.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Somewhere between science and superstition.
We have such sights to show you.
Strange Eons. Welcome to Strange Eons Radio. That is Eric over there.
Hello.
That is Vanessa over there.
Hello.
And I am Kelly. Hey, are you guys tired of hearing about AI?
Never.
Oh,
Boy, you're going to fucking love this.
Oh, no.
Chinese distributor Haisho allegedly used AI to turn a gay wedding straight in Neon's horror film Together, face-swapping one groom with a woman to comply with China's anti-LGBTQ plus censorship policies. After screenshots from Chinese social media exposed the alterations, Neon pulled the Sundance acquisition from Chinese theaters. Haisho was not allowed to do this.
Yeah.
When indie distributors like Neon sell territorial rights, the contract explicitly requires releasing the film as intended. That typically means no edits. This isn't like when major studios pre-approve cuts for certain markets, because we do that for China a lot.
Yeah.
Without spoiling too much, the gay... Have you guys seen Together?
I don't think so.
I think I talked about it.
You did talk about it.
It's really good. And yeah, without spoiling too much, the gay couple's story is kind of a setup for what happens later. Changing it creates a plot hole.
Oh, jeez.
Why this matters. Editing out LGBTQ plus subject matter in foreign markets is nothing new. Warner Brothers cut dialogue from Fantastic Beasts, and Bohemian Rhapsody lost 3 minutes of Freddie Mercury's coming out story to appease Chinese censors. But those were pre-approved edits that leave obvious scars. While it's unclear whether this was truly AI or just a shoddy editing job, the alterations here are virtually undetectable.
Jeez.
Chinese viewers on film forums are calling it terrifying because viewers can't tell they're watching a doctored version.
Yeah.
So, if distributors can do that, what's next? You can just start changing storylines, actors.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen what they're doing with AI voices. It's hard to tell anymore.
I think Warner Brothers, there's studio in talks to sign an AI actor. Like there's some guy, I don't know, guy or woman created this AI character that's been either an Instagram thing or a YouTube thing and is popular enough that they want to sign her as a performer to be in movies.
God.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, it's really weird.
I mean, I thought that's why all the strikes happened, for the actors unions to get more, control over their voice and image moving forward as AI evolves.
Yeah, but not a
Completely created.
No, I know. I guess I'm just seeing the flip side of that. If we're taking actors and putting in other actors without their permission, without paying them, without, I feel like at least that has some legal webbing behind it. But yeah, I don't know what you do when you just, who gets paid? Who gets paid for an AI?
The studio who puts out the movie takes all the checks.
Yeah, I was going to say, because the person who creates
for the AI, the creator does. But
they're using software that has stolen and scraped other people to create
this
that.
is where it's all going to be messy.
Yeah, it gets really...
Yeah, because software has been used to sell plenty of things for decades now. Yeah. But then you got to get the scraping part of it where you're pulling your sources from, and it's going to be a mess.
Just the right way that I get the paycheck.
Yeah, it's an interesting time. I mean, I've got a lot of friends who are just so anti-AI, and I get it. It's scary and everything.
Yeah.
But I also... And I'm the bad guy, because I'm like, you cannot fight the future. We have watched people try to fight the future forever. It never works. So, and I bring these things up not because I approve of any of it, but I think it's interesting. It's pretty crazy times we're in right now.
It's good to know because, it was not very long ago that Will Smith was eating spaghetti looking ridiculous.
2 years ago.
Yeah. And it's happening so fast that if you're not paying attention, you're going to
You need to know.
miss. I mean, if you go through Facebook and Instagram now, damn near every ad, it seems, has some AI stuff, or like there's this weird thing going on with the advent calendars
Oh yeah.
where it's like looks like little kind of Funko knockoffs
Mhm.
or Christmas ornaments, and it's blindingly obvious that is not what those things are going to look like.
Right.
Mhm.
It's everywhere.
It is. I mean, I think that there's two such distinctly different AI things going on. There's AI
Yeah.
that improves our world, makes it easier, is not necessarily stealing away jobs that anyone actually wants to do, is making it so we can scrape through historical records more easily, improve science, improve, technology, move us forward. And then there's, of course, AI that is here to deceive us, is here to manipulate us, is here to steal jobs from artists, and so it's just too big of a term. And I'm hoping eventually we'll get to a point where we can start to describe it more accurately, because AI in itself is not the problem;
Right.
it's the usage of AI. So you're right. There's no point fighting. It's not even the future. It's now. We're here.
Yeah.
It's happening. Like every single piece of software I use has implemented some format of AI. Every video I have done for a corporation in the last 2 years have all been AI videos.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
All of them. They're all self-congratulatory. And hey, thank you for the money. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But they've all been like internal. We're doing great, guys. Wait until you use AI for this piece of technology. Or we help these 10 companies with their problems using our AI, blah, blah, blah. We got this chip. We got blah, blah, blah. They're all deep into this world, and we are too, whether or not we recognize it. It's just going to be tough moving forward to say, hey, there was a shooting today. Was there?
Yeah.
Wasn't there? Who did it? Who didn't do it?
Yeah.
Who's telling me it was done? What am I seeing that's showing me that it was done?
Yeah.
Who is holding the gun? Who do we say in 5 days was holding the gun? What is their social media that we are seeing screenshots of? Is that real? Everything's going to become extremely difficult to parse reality from fiction. And that's the part that I'm the most worried about, because people are gullible and they've grown up believing what they can see and hear, and we can't do that anymore.
I agree.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go home now.
That's
I
why
know, I
I
was gonna
bought
say.
guns for all of us. We'll be ending our lives at the end of this show.
Final
Paintball guns.
1986 and no more.
Purple and yellow, please.
You guys, I have watched some stuff. Eric, you haven't talked about this, and I'm a little surprised.
What's that?
Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning.
I still haven't seen it.
What?
All
Oh
the
my
things have
God,
been
you
weird for
haven't
me
seen
this
it?
year.
I've seen this fucking thing.
I watched it and I cried at the end.
Did you really?
Excellent.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Nice.
AI, why?
Because I felt like this was closure, and I was like, oh, I've been with these guys for 30 fucking
Yeah.
years,
Yeah.
and I've come to really love a lot of these characters. Not all of them make it through.
Mhm.
And I was like, wow, this was a really solid thriller.
Was it in the Trafalgar Square bit where they all walk?
No,
Okay.
no, it wasn't that. There was a speech at the end that was that Tom Cruise listened to.
Oh,
And
sure.
I was like,
oh, I'm so glad you got that out
I
of
will
it.
say, Tom Cruise getting out at the right time. If we're talking
Yeah.
about AI, he needs to have sold his likeness and not be in movies anymore.
He's
I don't know if
looking rough.
something is wrong. He's got a little bit of a puffy look, which happens when you're on cancer treatment and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. I was like, oh boy, I hope. I mean, not that I care. Tom Cruise is a horrible human being. But as an actor, I'm like,
I've enjoyed much of his things.
yeah. If anything comes out of this AI, they've got 40 years of his acting, voice, and face. They can certainly create an AI avatar to be in another 100 years of Tom Cruise movies.
Sure.
Was it Bruce Willis who sold his likeness before everything got
Bruce
really
Willis
bad?
has done it. James Earl Jones sold his voice to Disney.
Oh wow.
Sure.
So I have to imagine if they haven't already made a deal with Mark Hamill for his younger face, then
Oh, they
they've got to be
have
doing
to.
that with him.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, is a whore. He'll as soon as the money hits the right price, he'll be like, I don't care what you do with it anymore.
That's right.
Yeah.
Give me the
So,
keep giving me the
that's right.
If I can be in my sandals on a beach
That's right.
with a cold drink, I'm happy.
So, that's going to happen. There will be no need for casting young people as younger versions. They will just cast a body actor.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah. I mean, we're already doing so much of that anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, how else do we get like stunt performances?
Good point. Well, Mission Impossible, though.
Yeah, that's right. He's
That's
doing those.
Tom
so-
holding onto the
I
side of
know,
a plane for
I'm
some
s-
reason.
Of
Yeah.
course.
The insurance company has
one
got
and
to be
only.
like, what the
This
fuck?
son of a bitch, man.
He said he wanted to do what today?
gonna
how
jump
many
off
times?
what building?
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. I thought it was a really nice wrap up to the other movie. I don't know why this had to be 2 movies. I think this story could have
I
been
think
told.
that was the biggest problem with it overall for me. It was just too long.
Based
was
on
very
the
long.
both
first
sides.
movie. Just watching the first movie, it doesn't need to be 2 movies.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So you'll like it, Eric. It's
I'm sure I
everything you
will.
like about it. So it does get to the point where you realize that every single thing that they plan in this movie is like the hardest thing for anybody to do. And it all hinges on them being able to succeed at the hardest version
Yeah.
of everything they're doing. And you're like, okay,
Might be another way you could work on
it
that.
seems like there could be. But there is definitely a ticking time bomb in this one. So they are running out of time. We're all running out of time in this one, Eric.
Oh,
Isn't that true anyway? I mean,
no, well.
This
you only
is
have
their-
one life to
the
live.
final reckoning.
No more additional reckonings
They
to be
didn't have
had.
little Tom Cruise kids like The Conjuring or something show up to continue.
Thank
the
God, no.
movie.
I cannot witness another lovemaking scene with Tom Cruise in his current state. I just can't do it.
Tom Cruise shall reckon no more.
Well, I got the opportunity to watch a couple of films earlier this month around my birthday. I had my greatest wish achieved in that my best friend came up from Oregon to stay with me for 2 whole nights.
Wow.
That's all I wanted. All I wanted.
Easy
With-
person to please.
I
I was gonna say,
know.
with all the traveling you've done in the past, I expected a much further away location to travel from.
She's had some really bad physical things happen in the last year. It's made
Ah.
it very hard for her to get in a car and sit in it for like an hour or two. So I was really, really glad that she was able to make it
Very
out.
cool.
But the thing I discovered was that she had never seen the movie Mean Girls. And because I said,
What?
I joked to her and I said, I got to stop trying to make fetch happen. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, what do you mean? What am I talking about? She had not seen it. So we all watched Mean Girls and still pretty good. I don't know. Maybe it's not as good as it was at that moment. I don't know. I'm not a teenager
I
anymore.
must admit, I have never seen Mean Girls either.
Really?
What's the story
It's
of Mean
fun.
Girls?
The story of Mean Girls is there's a girl named Katie who grows up in Africa. Her parents are, they're not missionaries, but they're like teachers or something overseas. They moved to a job somewhere in the States and she gets embedded into high school culture, which she has never experienced before. She just so happens to be very hot because she's Lindsay Lohan, but she doesn't know she's hot. She doesn't understand clicks. She doesn't understand
This has been my life
culture.
story.
There you go.
Yeah. And she then discovers she gets adopted by some very uncool kids and at the same time some very, very cool girls called the Plastics. And the uncool kids are like, hey, you need to find out all the shit about them and like share it with us. But while she starts hanging out with the Plastics, she becomes a plastic. Yes.
Okay.
And the school slowly devolves into utter chaos. And by the end, there's just a giant mass fight. It's written by Tina Fey, so it's got a lot of really great humor in it. It's got what's his name from Peacemaker, the black guy who just started the season. He's in it as like the principal and is really good.
If it's kind of in the world of like 10 Things I Hate About You and
Okay.
Clueless, sort of
Yeah.
High school.
that kind of a
Yeah, late 90s, early aughts,
Yeah.
high school movie. Not too dark, not too serious, very, very silly, but
It's fun.
Good. It's good fun. It's
Nice.
good fun. So
And she enjoyed it?
she did, I think.
I loved it.
I know, right? As far as I know, she liked it. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Well,
Mean
she'll
Girls.
understand what the fuck I'm talking about. And that's all I really want.
Yeah,
so.
that's right. You can make fetch happen now.
I can make fetch happen if I try hard enough. I'm still working on rad staying relevant. So
Boy, that's a long slog.
I know it's been a hard uphill battle, but
Bitchin'.
I'm on it.
Kitchen.
Bitchin'.
Totally tubular.
Anything the Ninja Turtles would say.
Oh, okay. Well, there you
Oh,
go.
Captain, my
Cowabunga.
Captain.
So I went a little further back. I'm continuing the 100 Days of Horror. I'm somewhere in the 70s or
Wow.
something like that now.
Oh my God.
Continuing to watch movies that somebody almost inevitably you've never seen that,
Right.
like Blackula earlier and The Devil's Reign.
I'm pretty surprised about The Devil's Reign.
Yeah, I had never seen it.
More interesting to me is, did you like The Devil's Reign?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because it was not what I was expecting.
Mm.
I was kind of expecting it to be schlocky Mystery Science Theater kind of Target movie, which was not very good, but because of who was in it, Ernest Borgnine and Shatner and all that, it sort of escalates up. It's actually a pretty solid film.
Mhm.
I mean, it's B movie, it's definitely the kind of thing an Elvira show or something would have, but I think Tom Skerritt has some good moments in it, and it's at least interesting.
Mhm.
And is 1975, so it's right in that realm of battling Satanists and things. And, his name always makes it hard to take Ernest Borgnine kind of seriously, but he's a good actor sometimes.
Yeah.
And he's good in this. I just enjoyed it. It's not going to shoot to the top of my list, but it was better than I was expecting.
I think I've tried to watch this like twice and I cannot finish it. I find this movie just dull.
Okay, well, yeah, I can kind of see that. Maybe I watched this after I watched Grizzly.
Yeah, I'm there with Kelly. I found it pretty boring, but you spend so much time in that like barn. It's just really low.
Yeah,
it's very low budget, but you're right in that like it is not that level of expectation. Like it definitely has stuff happening in it, and it's not like laughably bad.
Exactly. Yes, it's got a little more than a lot of those B grade films that are legendary.
Sidebar, based on this and your 100 Days, have you seen Burn Witch Burn? 1962,
I don't know.
Man, put that on the list. I'm doing some Halloweeny watching of myself, and I realized I had never seen this, also known as Night of the Eagle. And I watched that this morning, and I was like, what the heck? This movie is awesome.
Nice.
Very creepy for the 60s.
Ooh, that's
They did pull off some weird, unexpected stuff when you really start looking.
Yeah. Yeah. Put that on your 100 days. I didn't mean that to sound so mean. Put that on your 100 days.
Yes.
Fucking
Damn it,
asshole.
Gonna watch this dipshit stuff.
Speaking of Halloweeny stuff, Marvel Zombies is available.
Oh my gosh, I did
I
see
saw that the other day.
Yeah.
It's only 4 episodes for the season, and I kind of like it because it tells basically a 2-hour movie. Now, is it as good as the Marvel Zombies comic? No. I realize that storyline might be a little too dark for Disney Channel. Which basically, if you haven't read the comic, pits the Avengers, basically every superhero on Earth, turning into zombies and them as the protagonists as they try to find more and more food. So that gets a little dark. This version of it, and the guilt that they are also dealing with eating human brains and all of this stuff. It's written by Robert Kirkman.
It's
a really good comic book.
Holy hell.
This is basically the least of the new heroes they've introduced. So Marvel Girl, Hawkeye, and Ironheart start the movie off. And then what's his name? Red October,
Guardian.
Red Guardian, and the new Black Widow. She joins, and while this universe or Earth is being taken over by zombies, and the zombies in this, the superhero zombies, are pretty mindless, but they're all controlled by the Scarlet Witch, which is really a cool villain.
Oh wow, yeah.
It's a good enough story, especially at Halloween time, if you want to see kind of crazy, gory, animated zombies. I thought it was pretty good. But I was like, oh, I really wish you guys had followed the comic book. But you could do much worse.
I've only seen the first episode, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to watch the rest. But you're making me feel like I should watch more.
The second episode then starts with the outbreak.
Oh, that sounds much better.
But then it follows Shang-Chi and his sidekick. But
They're
it's
taking
a different,
such random characters.
Yeah, it's a different universe. So he's not Shang-Chi yet.
Oh,
Okay.
So he starts fighting, and all of a sudden she's like, "What? You can fight?" And you're like, "Oh."
Apparently,
She doesn't even know that he's this person. So it kind of changes that stuff around, and then it jumps 5 years later and becomes almost a Mad Max movie with the two of them. And it goes into some interesting places. It's just, not as dark as it could be. And I understand why they had to do that.
Well, I'm definitely reading the comic. That sounds cool as hell.
Yeah, that first six issue series is great, especially the ending.
Ooh.
The ending is just like, oh my God, this is a amazing ending.
Yeah. Especially if it's written by Robert Kirkman.
Yeah.
Like, I don't love everything he does, but he's a great writer. So.
Yeah, and he's done all right for himself with zombie stories.
Yeah, I think I don't know that I finished it. I think I'm maybe 1 or 2 volumes away from the ending of that, and it's just such a slog.
Did that end? Did the comic book end?
It did finally.
It kind of.
I think he wanted his life back.
Yeah, it kind of
Fizzled out.
phases out a little bit at the end, where they're still trying to basically do what they've done 4 or 5 times before. Hey, look, here's a new hero.
Yeah,
Here's a new villain. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, continuing my birthday journey, I also discovered that my husband had never seen Princess Bride.
Never heard of it.
Jeez.
And it was one of those times where, like, and I get this, like, if you were, I don't know, me in high school and all of your friends were obsessed with Monty Python, and all of a sudden you had to watch Holy Grail and you're sitting in a room full of people just quoting it all the way through the movie, and it feels like nails on chalkboard. That was kind of his interpretation of what Princess Bride was going to be like. And I was like, well, let's just watch it. I have the Criterion beautiful, like, looks like a book hardback version. I read it. Like, let's just do this. And it is just such a delightful film. It's just a warm, fuzzy. It's not like, I don't know. I think it does get maybe a little bit overhyped and people just saying, oh, it's the most perfect movie of all time. But it is just a genuine, good, kind, like easy movie with a lot of good writing in it and great acting. So he actually did really like it. So that was great.
Excellent.
I was very happy about
timeless.
it. It's super
There's
timeless.
really nothing like it still.
Yeah.
Stardust kind of comes close. Did you guys ever see Stardust?
Yeah,
that was fun, but it definitely.
I mean, they were trying.
Yeah, but it was good.
I had read the book, so I remember watching it and being like, brr.
Well, I meant
That's
in
fault.
that kind of that feeling of what they were trying to do, feel good, fantasy, love, all of that stuff.
100%. 100%.
As I may have mentioned before, Suncoast for 16 years. This was the only movie I never had an employee bitch about. The only one that everybody could at least like.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't think it was great. Say, that's fine.
Yeah.
That was not true of anything else.
Oh my God. Oh.
Can you imagine coming across a person who's like, yes, I have seen it and I hated it?
How?
I'm sure
Like,
they're
that's
out
the
there.
thing is
Really?
how.
You hated it?
This is
I do
person
see-
I might want to be wary of.
Yeah, like I can see people hating the kind of people who watch it, but I feel that way about Star Trek too. It's like,
Fuck
Oh,
me
yeah.
too.
yeah, like easy peasy, or Star Wars. It's like anybody there's a fandom that you may not want to be a part of, but the actual product itself is really lovely. And I was like, look, it's the lady from Strange New Worlds who's the new head engineer. She's married to
She's not a witch.
She's not
his
a
wife.
witch. She's his
your
wife. Yeah. See, that's now I'm becoming it.
It'll happen. Okay, so I watched this year one that I hadn't had a chance to see in the theaters was 28 Years Later.
Finally.
We talked about this before, I'm pretty sure. I really
I've
liked
talked
it.
about
She saw it in the theater. I still have not seen it.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It looks so fucking bleak.
I mean, yeah.
It sort of is, but it's not.
It's not endlessly
Not as,
bleak.
yeah.
No?
The long
Okay.
look is a lot
There's
bleaker.
like some
Oh, okay.
moments in there that are like actually kind of like nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like little vacations within its own self.
Let me ask you this, Eric.
Yes.
Better than 28 Weeks Later.
I was about to say, I think it might be my favorite of the trilogy.
Wow.
I haven't seen 28 Days or Weeks in a long
28 Days
time.
Later is almost unwatchable.
Oh, is it pretty bad now?
When you
Really?
watch it, you're like, oh, I forgot how horrible this looks.
Man, I have it on my list maybe for this October to rewatch it.
It's a good movie, but I mean, about 15 minutes into my rewatch, I was like, I can't watch this. This fucking looks like it was shot on
Mini TV.
VHS. You know, it's just awful. And then 28 Weeks Later, I was like, fuck, I forgot how awesome this movie is.
Yeah.
So you saying this is better than 28
Might
Weeks
be.
Later?
Might be.
Okay.
Like I said, it's been a long time since I watched it, but I remember, I think I felt like, wow, more than the other ones.
Okay.
And there's the sequel coming out very
Of course.
soon.
2 sequels.
The trailer was up before Long Walk when we watched it on
cool.
Friday, and it looks pretty damn good.
Excellent.
Like, okay.
So this is streaming now. So I
Yes.
was like, oh, maybe I'll give this a shot if I want to get really depressed.
I don't think you'll be super depressed.
no.
I mean, it's a bleak subject matter, but it's not going to bum you out any more than Marvel Zombies. I mean,
Oh,
it's
okay.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a zombie
definitely
story, you know.
it's more the world is established now. Everybody's living in it. It's not I'm still watching all my friends and stuff die and other things as much anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more about this is our world.
Plus, it's got my new crush in it, Craven. So
Yeah, that's right.
I just can't. Oh my God. I'm so happy for you, Kelly, that you are enjoying that man hunk all on your lonesome. Somebody out there needs
listen,
to.
somebody needs to watch Craven again and remind themselves of how cool he is.
That
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
and that when he's on the chair and he's like, ugh, I was like, I can't. I can't. Oh my God.
Is he hunky in this, Eric? Or
No.
not? No.
No, it's not really hunky guys.
He's kind
It's
of in
fine.
a sweater most of the time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's very Scottish.
Well, it's cold looking out there.
Yeah, it looks
He's
cold.
very Scottish. He's in a sweater.
it's chilly. I don't know what to tell you.
Were you bumped by the ending like Vanessa was?
I was surprised by what it was, but now that I've seen the trailer, I see exactly what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
So it definitely leads
I need
into
to
the
see
next
the
movie.
trailer. Jesus.
It moves right into all those weird characters looks like might be the leads for the next film.
I'm sure they are. I honestly, like, I'm still very looking forward to watching the next one. I was just surprised. I was
Yeah.
okay,
It is weird.
Gonna do this. That's interesting.
And some of it for me too, like there's a period in the 90s where I just loved Danny Boyle, watched Shallow Grave and Train Spotting and stuff. And then he kind of dipped for a while. And this is one I've liked more than I've seen in a long time. I think it's
Did
part
he
of why.
direct this one again?
I thought he did.
I think,
Oh,
or was it
somebody else.
Alex Garland?
Well, that might
They were
maybe that's
together
why.
again. I think he directed
Well,
it. And I think Alex
I know
wrote
he's not
it.
directing this new one.
second
So
one?
yeah, so I was curious if he started the new trilogy up or
He's directing the second
Yeah, he did.
one.
He directed it.
okay.
Huh.
Just him.
Weird.
Alex was the writer.
I do find it very, very funny that they're like, we'll have to see how it does before we do the next. Ha ha ha. You guys definitely were filming it like back to back. Come on.
Yeah.
You fucking kidding me? You knew all along. You had that. I'm sure the third one's going to be ready to roll right after too.
Nia DaCosta is directing the
Oh,
Bone
now
Temple.
see?
Oh, okay.
Now see, this is a director that I have a love-hate relationship with.
Mm.
So let's
Yeah.
hope that she can pull it off. I think I might watch that tonight. Now,
Excellent.
if you guys both say that you liked it that much.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about we take a little break And then when we come back, we are finally diving into 1986.
You're late, rookie.
Come on, man, let's go.
Laser tag. It's hotter than ever. From Worlds of Wonder.
And we're back. Guys, this was my subgenre, and I chose it months ago, it seems. 1986, which is what I usually fall back on when I can't think of something. I'm like, let's pick a cool year, and everybody gets something. Turns out 1986 was a pretty cool year.
Yeah, no kidding.
Putting 5 minutes on the buzzer, and I got to see a movie that I had never seen before. It is called Dead End Drive-In.
Your intuition promised yourself arbitration. Fire away! Is it true you've lost all hope? Are you still the same? Move closer, start to think you got cynical. Is it true you've lost all
Dead end drive-in. Getting in is easy. Getting out, it's hell on wheels.
Directed by Brian Trenchard Smith, who directed Stunt Rock, Turkey Shoot, Night of the Demons 2, Leprechaun 3 and 4, is written by Pete Smalley, who wrote Return of Captain Invincible, The Wild Duck, and Emma's War, and also written by Peter Carey, who wrote Until the End of the World, True History of the Kelly Gang. Huh?
Hey, all right.
Starring Ned Manning from Get Away, Get Away, Aftershocks and Random 8, Natalie McCurry from Stones of Death, Time Tracks and Mushrooms, and Peter Whitford. Tons of Australian television, including Bullpit and The Henderson Kids. Eric, I know you've seen this. Vanessa, have you seen Dead End Drive-In?
I was just looking. I do not think I have.
I think you might like this.
Yeah.
Sometime in the near future, possibly the 1990s, the economy has collapsed and crime waves are sweeping the cities. We get a little bit of exposition talking about the Wall Street market crashes, and I thought it was really interesting that we actually had a Wall Street market crash 1 year after this movie came out in 1987. We meet Jimmy Krabs, the oldest teenager in the world. I mean, this guy's got to be 40 fucking years old. He sneaks off in his brother's vintage 56 Chevy to take his girlfriend Carmen to the local drive-in. While they're getting intimate in the backseat of the car, someone steals the rear wheels of the car, and when Krabs goes to report it to the manager running the drive-in, the guy tells him they'll have to spend the night and deal with it in the morning. Well, the morning comes, and Krabs and Carmen are a bit surprised to wake and find that everyone from the night before is still in the drive-in. See, in an attempt to control the crime waves, drive-in theaters have been seized by the state and turned into open-air prisons of a sort. The police have collaborated with the drive-in owners, and the inmates are given food vouchers for all the drive-in food, candy, drugs, alcohol, and a steady diet of exploitation films like Turkey Shoot.
Oh, my God.
Very quickly, and I do have more to say about this, gangs and cliques are formed, and there's the expected clashes. Time drags on, and Krabs attempts to escape, but finds out that the fences are electrified. After stealing a few wheels for his car, he plans a daring theft of a police cruiser's fuel, only to find that his engine has been stripped as well. And another problem is that his girlfriend, Carmen, seems to have adapted pretty well to the driving conditions, and she started hanging with a group of very racist female inmates and using their drugs and such. Will Krabs be able to somehow make it past the machine gun-toting cops that patrol the perimeter? Will Carmen snap back to reality and help him, or will she become another obstacle he has to make it past to finally gain his freedom? I had a really, really good time with this movie, and that makes the inconsistency that I have a problem with a huge fucking bummer. So, for example, they go to the drive-in that night, and then everyone is trapped there the next morning. But these gangs have already formed, and people are bringing Krabs and Carmen around to various parts of the drive-in to show them how things are done. And I'm like, it seems like this has been a prison for weeks or maybe even months. So that doesn't make sense. It helps the story.
Sure.
There's a way to make this work either way. And all it took was another pass at the script or a line of fucking dialogue.
Yeah. I hate those kind of changes.
So that's stuck in my craw. And that's because I like the movie so much, because it has this bizarre prequel feeling to it. It feels very much like it is taking place right before the first Mad Max movie.
Oh, sure.
And I was just like, oh, this feels like we're in that universe. Especially when you see the inner city that the kids are at the beginning of the movie. There's all these cars that are already tricked out and look like they should be from Mad Max and everything. And the car culture gang in the drive-in was called the Car Boys, which is very Road Warrior sounding. The movie was not very successful, and I can kind of see why, because with all that stuff going on, it feels like there's very little going on. Not a lot happens in the movie. One piece of trivia. Director Brian Trenchard Smith states that U.S. distributor New World Pictures originally planned to follow the example set by AIP's release of Mad Max by issuing the movie with a new voice track featuring American performers revoicing the Australian actors. But according to R.J. Kaiser, who was the director of the voice actors, the American version was never screened. He said that the dialogue was fully replaced, but not screened even for New World executives, because while they were mixing the last reel, the order came from... So close. The order came from New World to cease all work because they actually did not have the legal right to overdub it.
Shit.
So the mix was finished, and the masters went directly into New World's vault, unseen and unheard to this day.
Oh, wild.
Yeah. Dead End Drive-In. Man, the poster is not at all what the movie is.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this all the time in the video store, and I thought, oh, this is a slasher in a drive-in movie.
Oh,
and
sure.
It is nothing like that. I don't know that 1986 Kelly would have appreciated this movie, because it's a little slow and there's not a lot happening, and I liked monsters or action or something. Sure. And there's none of that in this. But bitter, grizzled Kelly really enjoyed it and was like, yeah, this sounds right. I can see this happening.
I'll take one of those movie prisons, please.
Right. Vanessa, you want to go next?
I do. So I'm going to go with a film I also had not seen or heard of before. 1986 movie Link.
For centuries, the link between man and the primates has been shrouded in darkness, surrounded by mystery.
Dr. Phillip is expecting me.
Now, one man has closed the gap.
Well, he's a different kind of intelligence.
Forged the link.
It's different, all right.
And discovered what has always been missing.
Don't get involved in their squabbles. They sort them out.
in here?
Always forgive them, whatever they do. Don't ever let anything escalate.
Are you alright?
I killed Dennis.
I said stop pushing! Open the door now! We've got to outthink him.
How?
Link. Man is no longer in control.
Which is a monkey movie.
Yeah.
A monkey movie that we have not done before.
Apparently we haven't.
Crazy.
I am positive I have talked about this on this, but I could find no record of
I
it either.
know.
Same
It's we're having a real Mandela effect with this show right now. But as far as we know, unless one of our viewers can tell us, listeners can tell us otherwise, Link from 1986. I watched this as an Amazon rental. Is directed by Richard Franklin, who has 22 credits, including Psycho 2, The Blue Lagoon, Road Games, Beastmaster TV series, and The Lost World TV series. The music is done by Jerry Goldsmith, who has 257 composing credits, including Gremlins, LA Confidential, Star Trek First Contact, so many movies. This guy has been around, starring Terrence Stamp, which is another main reason why I wanted to do this, because we had just done The Limey as a special episode.
It's pretty darn good.
Pretty dang awesome. He's also in Superman 2, Adjustment Bureau, which I'd recently talked about, and the last credit he has is for Last Night in Soho. Elizabeth Shue, 64 credits, including Adventures in Babysitting, which I saw many times growing up, Leaving Las Vegas, and currently in The Boys. Wait, no longer in The Boys.
Yeah.
Stephen Finch, 165 episodes of Brookside. Jed plays Imp the Chimp. Locke, the orangutan, plays Link, and Carrie plays Voodoo the Chimp. The plot. We start the film with a POV of an ape on a sort of rampage, chasing a cat up the side of a building to a roof, scaring a little girl. And the next day, we see what's left behind, which is a carnage of dead birds, dead cats, and no chimp at all. Then we cut to Elizabeth Shue. Jane Chase is attending class at in a London campus for LCS, which I think is actually LSC, London College of Sciences. It's an anthropology class held by Dr. Stephen Phillip, played by Stamp. He is talking about the brutality of the chimpanzee. Afterwards, she catches up with him and asks him if she can be an assistant for him, and he begrudgingly agrees to have her come to his home during the holidays and help him out. She's super psyched. She's read his book. She can't wait to dive into the world of chimps. When she arrives, she discovers he lives in a seaside Victorian mansion alongside 3 chimps. Link, who wears clothes and acts as a kind of a butler. What a silly boy he is. Imp, who is a young male chimp, still kind of learning and maybe a little bit erratic. And Voodoo, who is a very aggressive female. Dr. Stephen gives her a set of rules to follow around the chimps. And although she disagrees with them, because it's a lot about treating them like they are not your equals, you are to be in charge of the chimps, certain things. She believes you should be kind towards them, but agrees to his rule set. He tries to round up the chimps because he intends on selling Voodoo to a local zoo. The chimps corner him and maybe kill him. It seems like it. But meanwhile, on the other side of the door, Jane is walking past and hears a voice recording of him saying, "Hey, go away, leave me alone." And she thinks it is him, so she just has missed him in the night. However, Jane soon discovers that she is actually alone in the house with the chimps. She cannot figure out what happened to the doctor. His car is missing. He is missing. And each interaction with the chimps becomes more dangerous, more aggressive, eventually discovering that Voodoo has turned up dead. Imp is kind of being bullied by Link, and Link is become obsessed with her, has attachment for her, seems to kind of see her at first almost protective and sweet, and then possessive and deadly. With no car, the road surrounded by aggressive loose dogs and destroyed phone lines, she slowly realizes that Link may be more than he initially appears. The music in this movie is fucking unhinged. It is so out of control. It's mostly a mix of circus antics. One soundtrack reviewee compared it to a sort of Gremlins meets Hoosiers sound.
Oh my God.
If it weren't for the music in this film, which is constantly zany, this would probably be one of the most genuinely scary ape horror movies I'd seen. But instead it feels like I should be really scared, and I am on the inside, but the music is reassuring me I'm in safe hands while the ape is ripping a man's arm off through a wooden door and having good fun about it. There's a scene where Link is watching her nude in the bathroom, and it is so fucking uncomfortable. Like, even though you're like, hey, Elizabeth Shue's hot and we're seeing her nude, you're also like, fuck, I feel bad and horrible. Put some goddamn clothes on. This monkey is aggressively looking at you. Terrence Stamp is way too good in this film. He is just playing this eccentric chimp owner and lover in such a way. It's kind of like Quint from Jaws, but like if he hadn't taken himself quite so seriously. He just does such a good job. On the flip side, Elizabeth Shue kind of sucks. I think that she's just, I don't know. It's a lot to do with the writing. Her decisions to be nice to the chimps in the face of them clearly wanting to murder her is just very strange. You're like, just fucking get the gun. And she's like, I'm just going to be nice and pat it on the head. I'm like, it just murdered a guy. Really? Okay. I would say that this film falls in the definitely so bad it's good category. I have just a little bit of trivia. I'm way over time. The tagline is "Man is no longer in control!" exclamation mark. It has a horror R certificate. Director Richard Franklin was asked to use makeup for the apes, but he elected to use real apes and editing techniques to make them seem like how they were actually reacting. From the technical viewpoint, it was really not as hard as I had anticipated, said Franklin. There was a lot of pressure on me, even at the last minute, to use men in suits, though, which I thought would be dishonest. We weren't making a fantasy. We weren't making gray steak with its fable-like qualities. We were doing something which is supposed to be based on what chimps really do. This is Elizabeth Shue's first nude scene, partially nude. Her full frontal is using a body double. One of the primates reportedly bit Elizabeth Shue during the filming of this movie on her right arm. EMI and Canon between them cut 13 minutes of this film from release. I can't imagine what they cut out, but I would like to see it. In 1979, Richard Franklin optioned a short outline, which he described as a sort of Jaws with shrimps, with chimps. He did not do anything with it until the writer Everett DeRoche showed him a National Geographic article by Jane Goodall about violence among chimpanzees. Franklin later said what sparked the idea of the film was Goodall observing the cannibalizing of young chimpanzees by one particular mad female chimp. She observed actual interverbal warfare, not unlike the opening of 2001 between two groups of chimps, and the whole 60s idea of man being the only animal to make war against its own kind was suddenly thrown out the window. Since then, we've discovered that lions and other animals do it as well, but that to me was really interesting idea for a good thriller. So.
Well, Eric, you used up your 5 minutes too, so
I sure did. Sorry,
Okay,
show's
right.
done. Oh well. 1986, what a year.
I like this movie a lot. I don't think it's so bad it's good. I think it's very underseen and pretty fucking creepy.
It's so creepy. It's honestly the music that really does some strange things for me. And the final death scene with the chimp in the fire, and it suddenly becomes just a JPEG essentially that spins around into the void.
I mean, it's low budge for sure, but I do like your idea of Jaws with shrimps, though.
Yeah,
I'm now thinking
terrifying.
could be a whole. I mean, if you give them little teethy mouths.
And,
I've run out of cocktail sauce.
And at the end, you just got a little butter and some fucking.
What's in the chum for the shrimps? You know.
Not much.
Just martini.
I don't know what should be.
Eric.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Sorry.
Don't worry.
I'm rusty.
I will feel not great. I'll feel okay not talking more than 5 minutes about 1986's Thunder Run.
On a forgotten stretch of hell, a deadly journey is about to begin. The cargo, the most dangerous substance on Earth.
We're setting a trap, Charlie, and you are the bait.
I have to go with you.
No way in the world, son.
The enemy, killers, terrorists who will stop at nothing.
Hit number 5.
They've got grenades.
Hit number 4. What? Son of a...
Thunder Run. It's drive or die.
Directed by Gary Hudson. This is his only film. He's done a lot of acting, though. He's in Roadhouse and sequel to one of the 50 Shades of Grey films. Written by Charles Davis, who wrote The Violent Ones, Death Valley Days, and Carol Heyer, only writing credit, but was involved in Megaforce.
Oh, no.
Some aspect. Carol Lynn, Click, and the Calendar Girl Killer. Forrest Tucker's the lead actor in this. You might know him from 3 episodes of The Love Boat, 3 episodes of Fantasy Island, 15 episodes of 1975's The Ghostbusters, and The Crawling Eye.
All right.
About 150 credits. John Ireland from Red River, Spartacus, Sundown, The Vampire Retreat, and tons of TV. 209 credits. And John Shepard from Deep Cover, The Hunt for Red October, Friday the 13th, New Beginning, bunch of stuff. Cast is fine. Cast is not the problem. The movie starts off kind of interesting with what seems to be a not innocent group of, or a couple of people taking a station wagon down the road when suddenly armed people show up. The car in front of them explodes. They have to swerve off the road and people shoot both of them and take some box of plutonium looking kind of stuff out of the car. Cause it's 86 and all the bad shit's radioactive.
Yes.
So after that, we join a group of street racers. And for some reason, one of the racers' grandparents is out there cheering them on. So it's like, okay, well, that's nice. Good for you. While also kind of discouraging. It's a weird dichotomy. I'd say about 20 minutes into this film, and I have no idea what is going on. No idea what this movie is going to be. But turns out the mission is going to be I'm sure it'll be just as good as Sorcerer and Wages of Fear movie about a group of people or a guy driving a truck with said plutonium. I missed how the people at the beginning didn't end up getting it, or the people in the beginning, the terrorists stealing it and is the government stealing it back. But anyways, he's supposed to move it to a military base of some kind while terrorists try to steal it along the way. For this, he will get paid $250,000. All right. No, this is not as strong as Wages of Fear or The Sorcerer. It has moments. The problem is those moments are about with 20 minutes left in the movie. It finally starts doing stuff and really moving and is pretty good. The ending is fun. The nice action with one of the terrorists getting, I don't care if we get the plutonium or not. I must get revenge against this driver. And weird little things like, for some reason, the place they're delivering it to doesn't necessarily know they're coming. So they have like codes they have to use to break through into the military base. what is this? So
no, thank you. We don't want that plutonium. We already have enough.
That's right.
We're good.
We're good there. The acting's all good. It's all fine. It's just, I mean, it's only like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that, hour and 30 minutes. It'd be good at an hour and 20. Huh. There's just a good chunk in the middle where it just slogs you down. But the ending's fun. And if you haven't seen either of those films I've mentioned, go enjoy this one first.
Oh, boy.
So let's see. Do I have anything else to add to this? The tagline, for 200 miles, the action never stops. And
it's the last 100 miles that you're going to get really bored with.
There you go. Yes. And it's all through this back desert, boring looking place, which is the worst place to drive something you're trying to protect, because there's buttes on the side. There's plenty of places to hide. It's like, this is a really poor choice. There's one weird little interesting thing. The European and US releases have a few minutes different. And what's cut is just the guy's kid who drives with him coming in and meeting his girlfriend, and music's playing, and he's going to Vegas. And that was cut.
Is the kid still in the movie in other places?
Yeah.
Is the girlfriend still in the movie in other places?
I don't think so.
So they didn't get rights for her.
No, maybe that might have been it. No, she's in it. She's in it when he's racing.
Huh. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's the song. I'm guessing it's the song that's played. Because it does the intro, kind of has credits, and then he's there, and then it's like the war guys talking. But in the uncut version, there's this song and the full credits play. So I think that's probably what it was.
Thunder Run.
Yes. That is a real high-risk military term.
Really?
Involving rapid, aggressive assault deep into enemy territory using armed vehicles, kind of the shock and awe thing, except with on the ground.
Cool title, wasted on a shitty movie, sounds like.
It's a fine movie. I mean, it's better than Bigfoot. If you watch the previous episode or listen to
I don't know if I can deal with your scale. Your internal scale for good versus bad movies is never going to quite line up for me.
There's the Al Adamson, what's his name, stuff over here.
Yeah.
That I realize is shit, but I find interesting because the artistic concept of a artiste. And then there's the shit I love, like Amadeus thing, and all the stuff that is actually a good movie.
Yeah.
I can like them both.
Oh my gosh.
I like that about you.
You're a real wild card, Eric.
It took a long time to develop that.
Eric, we were talking about that book that Bob gave us, and you had an idea of making an episode out of it.
Yeah, that sounded...
It's not Bob's book,
cool.
But Bob did donate it to the
VHS video cover art. It is such a cool looking book, and it is just all these wild covers for all these VHS movies.
And the interesting part, you didn't own a copy.
No.
Vanessa already has a copy.
Correct.
And I had one in my queue to buy.
Well,
so
I know that
we're all going to have our own damn copies.
I know that this was given to Strange Eons Radio, but apparently it's going to live at the Strange Eons Radio offices.
Which makes sense. So yeah, for our next episode, we'll each be picking something from this.
Yeah, thanks, Bob.
Hopefully we'll be able to find it well enough to watch it.
Oh, I'm sure.
I have
no more Russian streaming sites for me.
I have ways, you guys. If you find something you can't find, reach out.
Yeah, there you go.
Might just have to.
Magical.
Arr.
Does that still exist? Is there another one? Because I could not find an R for a while now. Anyway.
Guys, that brings us to the part where we say, hey, everybody, thanks for supporting us in various ways like you do. Some people donate money. Some people donate amazing books. It's called Value for Value. If you get a little value out of this show, give a little value back. That can even be just liking and sharing posts on Facebook.
Yes,
getting on the Facebook Strange Eons Radio Talk page and discussing Eric's 100 Days of Horror with him.
Yeah. If you watch your own, feel free to post. If you've watched a movie you want to talk about, please post it. Bring it on. to our attention. And
Yeah.
we'll
Also, if
discuss
it's a
it.
shit movie, Eric will probably watch it, clearly.
Does not matter the quality level
No.
as long as it meets
really,
a film length.
Yes.
He is like a trash movie compactor. Just give it all to him. It also means if you're out there and you're watching this on YouTube and you leave a comment or you press a thumbs up or something, that is a value to us. Thank you so much for that. It gets it into the algorithm. More people see it. How else can they interact with us, Vanessa?
You can also get a hold of us on the Strange Eons Radio hotline. The phone number for that is 253-237-4266. You can send us a text message. You can leave us a voicemail. Go ahead and get in touch. Leave us a drunk dial. It's all good. We're here for you day or night on the hotline.
Drunk dial might be interesting. Or if you've listened to this show and Kelly's discussions of certain things made you curious, please definitely call when you try that.
Or made you furious.
Yeah, if you have an immediate reaction, go ahead and call us right now, 253-237-4266. Be like, hey, I love this. I hate this. This movie.
We hate Uncle Jamie.
It's so good.
I have a second edition of The Secret Language of Spiders out. It is the same as the first edition, but with the new cover, except that it contains the original screenplay the book was based on. First edition and second edition now have this new cover. So if you are looking for this, look at the price. There is a price difference. Don't accidentally buy the same version you had. That's it, guys. We're going to be back in 2 short weeks, and we are talking about something from this book.
Ooh, a VHS cover art book.
See you next time.
Transportation and other considerations for Strange Eons Radio produced by Pan Am Airlines. When you think of traveling, think of Pan Am. You can't beat the experience. Guests of Strange Eons Radio stay at Econo Lodge Everett. It's an easy stop on the road, if you know what we mean. Strange Eons Radio is recorded live in front of a studio audience. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving us a positive review on your favorite podcast app. Sit, Ubu, sit.
I scraped in just the right way that I get the paycheck.